Hands to yourself, sneak thief. Stay out of trouble, lizard.
Yeah, what's your problem?
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details. The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that. Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job and you will be sorry.
Looking for work? Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. I'll meet you outside of town.
Yeah? What's your problem? Maybe I'll see you... on the guild. Back off. This action's all mine. No room for anyone else in the guild on this one. Why should I bother? I've already made a bunch of coin off of his shipments, so anything else I squeeze out of him would be a bonus. Oh, wait a second. I see what this is. You want me to cut you in, or you'll rat me out to Brynjolf. Tell you what, I'll give you a share right now if you forget the whole thing. Whoa, calm down. Let's just think about this for a moment. You win. Tell Shadra he can forget the debt. Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day, just not today. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane? If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Why settle for just stabbing your foes when you can roast them alive in a gout of arcane fire?
Look. He said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onric. You should try it sometime. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
Looking to stay alive?
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war's driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
Protect yourself.
Nivanor is my
Buy
wife.
armor from Brotherhood.
How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Remember to give at the temple.
Visiting Riften?
All are welcome at the Temple of Mara.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Trouble? I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Come to chat with an old woman? Do your good deed for the day.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Dragons. Ain't no matter to me what I hear. Let them come.
It's a shame, isn't it? All I can think about is my son, my soul. They say that he was killed.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start. Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look...
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with that.
Got some good pieces. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the Captain of the Guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn.
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked.
can't believe that worked. Remember to put in a good word with me.
Got man like you needs a war. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong.
Long life to you, Thane. Long life to you, Thane.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun mostly. What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
You should try the venison. It's delicious.
Come to chat with an old woman?
Mister, could you spare a coin?
You tried mercenary work?
It might suit you. Right then.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
If you need potions, you
The
should try
Gildergreen,
Arcadia's
yes.
Cauldron.
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim. Maybe all of Tamriel. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about... I think if we had... But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal method. Eldergleam is older. You'll have to deal with the... It's called Nettlebane. Your spirit... It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Cause trouble in Whiterun and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman? I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience.
Sure. I'm a... Oh, thank you. Diviner! Until next time. Enough!
You have committed... You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Done. Now move along before you get me in trouble.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Oh, it's you. Come to explore more?
I trust you. This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him. Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't...
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Keep your hands to yourself. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire,
We haven't much to discuss. Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth?
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come. I see. You want something fresh?
What? Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? That's the me. What's on your mind?
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the Guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum. Slimy bastard. Gullum is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions. Arangoth was a fool. Golden Glow Estate provided a huge payout for us before Arangoth locked us out. Maven looked the other way as long as the honey kept flowing and we kept him in line. Let's not kid ourselves. Blackbriar mead is swill. The only thing keeping it successful is Maven. Word on the street was that Honningbrew tasted better, cost less, and Sabjorn didn't shove it down everyone's throat. If Sabjorn ever managed to push Maven off her pedestal, we'd all be in trouble. Look, in case you hadn't noticed, these aren't the glory days of the guild. We've lost more clients in the last decade than I'd care to count, but Maven's stuck with us throughout the entire ordeal. I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose her to, well, to whatever they are. When Gullum was getting us merchandise from the East Empire Company, we were making a hefty profit. It was so lucrative, I was considering moving the guild to Solitude to save us time. Gullum started to get greedy and cut us out of the deal. Almost can't say I blame the scaly bastard. Started out innocent enough. He kept claiming the shipments were light because of Imperial interference. Then maybe a few years ago it all stopped. He didn't even bother to contact us anymore.
I need you to put all your efforts into this job. We can't afford any mistakes.
I can't believe Gullum mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gullum's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Gullum works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gullum holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. There are thieves, and then there is Gullum. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullum alive, but remind him who we are.
talk of strange happenings at Autumn's Gate.
Hey, what are you doing down here? Sure, and I'm Queen Berenzaya. Now tell me another one. Sure, that'll do just fine. Go on ahead. Until next time.
Staying safe, I hope.
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call? When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you? Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself. Exactly. And now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is. Ah, that's the spirit. Find her, and I promise you'll be well compensated. She was a young woman, buxom, with long, flowing black hair. She used to sing the most lovely songs to me when we were courting. I've never heard a voice so beautiful. All that talent will go to waste when I'm finished with her. Mother thought I should be taught a lesson for airing the family's dirty laundry in public. I mean, I've taken care of many people for her in the past. What in oblivion did she expect me to do? Ah, well, at least I have all the comforts of home during my stay. Well, except the touch of a woman, of course. When I find that bitch, I'm gonna wring her little neck.
Trouble?
got to think. Maybe.
Never should have come here. That's all you got? Need to do better than that. Tell you what, you start running, so I... Mercy!
monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
What do you want? Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. What a boring conversation.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. Sir, I've got no interest in magic users. No use for their kind at all. They're way up north in Winterhold, and that's fine with me. I don't even like our Jarl having a court wizard. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all. Huh? I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I beg you. Don't tell Sibby where I am. He'll kill me. Sibby's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out. Sibby and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibby about it, he threatened to kill me. I was scared, so I told my brother Wolfur. He went to talk to Sibby for me and Sibby killed him. My brother wasn't even armed. When I heard what Sibby did, I fled. And now you've found me, and you're going to tell him where I am. A pleasant journey, my lord.
Leave.
Those bears are making Miss Timber so angry.
We don't get many visitors through here. Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
I wish I passing through on your way to High Hroth. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
You don't look like a...
Daughter's driving me crazy.
Why bother?
So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can.
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8! You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. Until next time.
Watch the magic.
What is it?
Oh, look at the colors.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Stay out of trouble, Lisa.
Well, if it isn't my little problem solver. Good. Good. Just point me in the right direction and I'll do the rest. So, the whore thinks the Blackbriar Reach ends at the border of Skyrim, eh? She'll soon discover her mistake. You've done me a great service, my friend. Allow me to compensate you for the information. This key opens one of my stashes in the basement of the meadery. Help yourself to any of its contents. Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost. That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
Your allegiance lies with the Empire. We haven't much to discuss.
Yeah.
Can't hide from me.
Have you? Boost! Ha! Like a...
We're routed! Fall back! Victory's yours, I submit!
Imagination. Now that's the real art. No rough just take it away. Don't sound like much fun, though.
Let's make the exchange. You're playing a dangerous game, my friend. Fine, you win. Take the horse and leave. Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it. No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
By Ysmir, you won't leave here alive!
Did you see someone run past just now? Great. Thanks. Bastard stole from me. I'll catch him, though.
Sure, have mercy on you!
I'm on your side! Hey, be careful! What are you doing? Watch it! Scar!
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you.
Watch what you're doing.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
Fancy yourself an adventure?
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
I presume you're bothering me for a good... Yes, we spoke at length while you were in Whiterun dealing with our meadery situation. I hope for all your sakes you find out who's behind this supposed plot. Having Goldenglow kept in line by the Thieves Guild has kept the honey flowing with minimal cost. Now, mysteriously, some sort of anonymous adversary shows up and takes the estate out of my hands. When you've been doing business like I have for decades, you quickly discover that the only person you can trust is yourself. If you were to bring me the deed to Goldenglow Estate so I was the full owner, that would be a step in the right direction. Since I know losing the farm's payments will harm the guild, I intend to make a substantial contribution for compensation. I take care of my friends.
Out of my way.
Got some good pieces. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need it. I don't claim to be the best. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
All right then.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Trouble? You should try the venison. It's delicious.
Fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Take a good look around.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking. What do you need, my friend? Take a look.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
this little game. The whites take you. Your kind. No place here.
That's the real art. Rough stuff. Just take it. Sound like much fun, though. What was that? That your best, huh? Enough!
Get myself an island.
What was that?
That's all you got? No more! I yield! I yield!
Right now!
That's all you've got? You're nothing. This is the end for you. I can take you.
Thought I heard...